Something on your mind, Ramla?
No. Yeah, there's his outside voice.
There we are, yeah. Okay. Just... laughing to yourself at the sight of a big pile of moldering bodies.
You should try shutting up more often.
That was never quite my strong suit.
Birds are not known for being quiet. I should
Caw,
know.
motherfucker.
Walk.
Boo!
It's so aggravating how he thinks direct insults are just invitations for banter.
Hey, that's a defense mechanism. If you've been surrounded by enough toxic people, oh my god.
Oh. You knew this about 20 insults ago.
That's
you might as well get
called having
aggravated
guy friends.
Yeah. You might as well you might as well get aggravated at fire for burning.
Come on, out with it.
It is accurate to accuse Ramla of liking the exchange at that point if he keeps doing the thing that annoys him.
Yeah.
You like that it's a routine now. Okay, well, I'm on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good sign when I do a little an aside, and then the next line is just the game saying the same thing.
Yeah, no, if it happens too often, then it makes the story very predictable. But if it happens occasionally, then it just is like a little treat of like, yay, I'm thinking.
It's nothing I'm about to share.
Oh, boo. Not even a hint.
It makes you want to groan with how stupid the truth can be. What makes you think you deserve one? You like that you can't insult him, and he won't go away.
You can insult him. Deserve? Well, I'll have you know I deserve a great many things.
I love that the inner monologue was paced as if it was mocking him.
Yep.
Which has I don't think that's happened yet. It's usually a sentence at a time for the descriptions. But he's like, you like that you can insult him and he won't go away. Like it's actively a voice.
It's very
at this
funny.
Point.
Yeah. It's a little odd that they didn't do that with punctuation. Like I feel like that kind of made it seem like it was a glitch or like a mistake. But
it's just getting
it was
the fact that
effective.
sometimes it's using the format, the medium.
Yeah.
Because like you could do it with punctuation, but it's not like it's like more grammatically correct or anything. It's just how you express non-grammar stuff via text only when you can't animate it.
Yeah.
It's funny because
it's what I think is really cool about visual novels is that you can do
there's new languages.
Like, I feel like it's such an unexplored like medium, and I really, really want to like start getting my hands like dirty with it.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
We'll get there pretty soon. Maywolf's coming up, and whatever.
Terrifying.
I won't talk about that at the moment.
I can't think about that. I feel like I should never try to do a game jam during the same month of any of the conventions I ever go to, and I'm going to.
I wouldn't.
And I'm going to Atlanta. Not unless I just have a fun idea and I just ship it to Ka, and I'm like, go make a visual novel. I'm not. Bye.
That's called being a producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I assumed writer, but sure.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He's the producer, I guess you mean. I think if I did another one ever, I'd have to do it with a co-writer just to make it faster. Like just to have it.
It's miserable to not have a co-writer.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was thinking, like I had a lot of fun experimenting with my own format with doing the just the big full screen text that ignores both the novel mode and it technically is novel mode, I think, but
I
don't remember if it even
very
was.
Cinematic feeling.
Yeah, just introducing a new text form was a lot of fun and having it punctuate moments.
Yeah, I mean, I was really drawn to experimenting with like adaptive and dynamic music and stuff like that, and Renpai is particularly fucking terrible at that.
Yeah,
so that's why I switched over to Unreal.
You're at the point where you want to go figure out how to program that, right?
Oh, I'm already done with it. I'm going to be releasing that fairly soon onto GitHub.
So you're going to be
just in time.
And is that going to feed back into the visual novel you were working on? It's turning into like a year-long project.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna do this with Maywolf. I'm gonna use this for Maywolf as a way to like get a product together and like actually like discover like what doesn't work and like what I need to work through and like bugs to fix and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm just building features that I know will, on a high level, I'll need, but I won't know what's gonna come up with, and I don't want to be surprised by it. So that's why doing a little game jam using this framework is gonna be really cool.
That's interesting. That also might excite Red Bean's recording if you talk to him about that. Although he's also going to Atlanta, so don't know if he'll have time.
Yeah, it's not a great. Pretty much everybody that I've interest checked about like working with projects has been very enthusiastic, but also this is a very bad time of year for most people, which I also knew going into this. So I'm mostly going to be treating this as like a tech test or a demo. That's really what I'm going to be getting out of this one, and like incorporating the Unreal framework. But in the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to be actually doing a release of the Unreal code onto GitHub. I've been writing documentation for the past 2 or 3 days, so that's exciting. That's very exciting. How did we get on this topic? I don't like talking about myself. This is a problem.
You like what? Beginning or ending with the gallows? What? Beginning or ending with the gallows?
He.
That you're allowed to hate him. Oh, fuck off.
If it's the orange text, it's like, oh, fuck, I said the quiet part out loud. I take it that means you're ready to move along. It won't be a pretty sight.
And this is?
Fair. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
You walk. Ooh.
What
am I listening to?
I don't know. It's really, really weird. It's like distorted cicadas or something.
Yeah. At first I thought it was the distant sound of like gunfire. And then, yeah, it's a lot of like, like rattles and cicadas and,
but it sounds like too mechanical to really be like a natural noise.
Like a rain stick.
Yeah.
At some points. And there's some chimes mixed in, and part of it sounded like either wind or the coastline, like the tides. Like the white noise part sounded like...
the white noise sounds like waves.
Waves.
Yeah.
You walk. You are starting to wonder if there is an edict for stairs that one might be able to dissolve conveniently nearby your destination. But even the steps now become coated in those crab shell growths you now understand are somehow mycelial in nature. The vibrant reds, greens, and blues now flower underneath your bare feet. They stain your soles.
They stain the soles, but your bare feet.
Yeah. Foot soles.
Mm-hmm.
The skeleton of buildings becomes more complicated. Now with tendrils and lines that you know were not a part of the original design. They cut corners. They hang and sag like flesh. They strive either for an overabundancy it cannot support or an efficiency you cannot understand. That's not true. I understand part of it. The unmistakable stench of rot. The more you see, the more you recognize the hand of Driga within it. Could she have done this? No. She never worked directly. Then could she have done it indirectly? You do not know. You do not know for the many steps it takes to reach the crux of this surreal infestation that has overtaken the 100 columns. For those countable, finite steps, you do not know. But when that count is done, when you see what Hermeto has wanted to show you, you do. Ooh. What
the fuck is that? A demon?
It oddly does remind of like a midpoint between like the Hollow Knight protagonist and the Donnie Darko rabbit.
Kind of.
But it looks like the top half, like it's a torso and a head of somebody with a rib cage, and the rib cage is framing this golden plant.
Yeah, and it looks like they're holding it.
Yeah, it looks like there's a skeletal hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's upsetting.
I think it's the dead body of a demon. Very interesting. If this goes a very particular direction, I'll be super surprised.
Uh-huh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Will you be surprised if you just anticipated it?
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I have a big smile on my face right now. I'm hoping that something cool happens here. But if it doesn't, then I'll explain why later, or like what I'm looking for later. But I want it to happen. Anyway, welcome to what made the joist into the joist.
Like discovering your own organs.
Comes from,
discovering your own organs comes the understanding that deep in that nest of rot is someone you know. The story stitches itself together in the mind. All and none of it can be true, but you find no desire to know for sure. It's already over. This is already Zaid.
Ah, okay.
Damn. Ramla, we all go to hell.
Yeah.
You think hard. You feel as though this is the time when one should go through memories. This is when you should remind yourself absolutely everything, no matter how painful. This is when death should reveal to us how far apart everything really is. But no memories come. Nothing fond. Nothing rueful. Not even the memories you replay when you think your mind is thinking of nothing. It's right in front of you. The truth. Zaid is done. Memories can't create anything new. And this is not a flesh that could get up and walk again. What a waste.
Indeed. I take it you know them.
I do. You wish this emptiness was the calm kind. Instead, it's like a pot left on the stove. The body stings and itches with heat. The palms become sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Everyone's got to just fucking retire that phrase at this point. I'm sorry.
You really can't. It's so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard not to just have the synapses fire.
Yep. I wanted to show you this because, well, Ramla, this is what you would have become had they not thrown you away. This is the power of the rot mark. Under the oblivion of true death, it seeks to renew anything and everything.
Yeah. It's heavy. It's heavy into the similar idea of that element of Elden Ring. Specifically in that they banish destined death. I was gonna try to explain a boss that you never found with another boss you never found. And realized you just missed most of the plot of Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure. It's bizarre. It's shocking how missable it is. It's like Malekith's banished destined death. and there's a specific one of the lords that is permanently. It's the lord that died, but as the lord that died, he's the source of all the rot in that setting, because it's a weird thing where he's got this infinite spreading sort of biological element to him being a source of life and death and so on. And that's why it's the in-universe explanation for why no one stays dead and why all the undead things are walking around, but also why there's just rot everywhere in certain areas and so on. And it's like, both of those are optional, shockingly. Let's see. True death.
Oh, yes.
He is truly dead.
He is.
How? Wasn't...
Conditions always exist for those with the means to control them. For him, true death was a reward bestowed upon him for his loyalty.
A reward? How could they think it's a reward?
Oh? You do not think it is?
No, I mean it doesn't make sense from what they've always cared about.
You mean to say it's strange they would consider true death a reward when they've worked so hard to manufacture immortality? Well, it would be if you took gods at their word. My piece of advice? Never do that. The gods are liars. Worse, they're just people.
That is worse.
Fallible and filthy like the rest of us.
I said this in my Ad Astra video essay. In particular, I said that's the scariest idea, is just having direct confirmation that is some kind of deity, super god thing, and it's provable and concrete, and also it's motivated, and it's like an individual. It's like, that's way scarier. I got called
it's very Greek in its ideas.
Yeah.
Like, I got called a Reddit
atheist for it.
That's really fucking... Why are people dumb? Jesus Christ. No, that's how fucking gods having their own like goals and personalities and stuff like that. That was religion for 200 fucking thousand years. Okay. It wasn't until like we started literally with like a lot of the Abrahamic religions that things kind of went a different direction, where it was like, oh, okay, you have like a personal relationship with your god or whatever. But like, nah, dude, religion for a really fucking long time was like, yeah, that river is sentient and it fucking hates us. So like, that's how it goes, man.
I'm gonna get you.
Reddit atheist, fucking idiot.
So this will happen to me. The glowing man goes quiet.
Yes. Should we wish to unleash everything the rot mark has to offer, you must be rendered unto true death.
How will we do that?
Once the edicts are under our control, we'll be able to use the same loophole the gods created for this man.
The hands close, then open, then close. Why did they do this? You hate anger the most. You hate how hot it makes the body. You hate even more how it reminds you that you care.
You'll have to be more specific.
To the 100 columns. To Zaid.
Was that his name?
Answer the question.
I'm afraid I don't really know. Surely Drigo was involved. That much feels evident. But then again, who can say? Everyone who can is in that pile of bodies.
It destroyed everything.
Maybe that was the point. Think about it.
The rot is a symbol of renewal. Maybe the point was to create something else by any means necessary. Notice how the parts of the buildings that the rot seems to Notice how the parts of the buildings that the rot kept seem to mostly just be the parts that were wood. Why would the shape of the wood persist and not the stone?
Why would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe because you were training your whole life to do this exact thing?
I don't know shit.
Then there you go.
You can't stand this. You can't stand him. What is this gloaming man even thinking? Stop saying this to me like it's my fault. Why was any of this even necessary? Why put me through this? Why hold it over my head like I'm wrong for doing what I did? I can't change it. It's already done. I'm sick to death of it. What? You're sad because I gave up? Is that what this is? The gloaming man just stares at you. You read nothing in his expression. Not even judgment. It makes you angrier. I was already wrong. I already gave up. If death weren't so broken, I'd just be dead now. Aren't we trying to honor that? So what are you even saying? Himedo's eyes suddenly drop to watch something on your face. Then something wet drips from the eye.
Aww.
You're crying. You're crying. Then it all becomes too much. Far, far too much. It starts to blind you. Things shake inside of you like a buzzing. Stop thinking about it. The hands clamp over the face. Get down, low, before you fall. You lower the body until the knees feel the hard ground beneath it. Close the eyes. It goes dark. Breathe. You know already that this is not an anger that will pass on its own. I don't know what to do. You will have to decide. I don't want to have a choice. It's too late. I want to live like I'm dead. I want Himedo to win, and I want to lose. I want to lose so badly that there's only one choice, and it's out. You can choose that, if you like. No. Having the option ruins everything. I want to give up. You can choose that too. But I don't want it to be a choice. It's too much to decide right now anyway.
It's not silly, Ramla. Come on, try again. What's right in front of you right now?
You.
And what does it feel like?
Stings.
No, the other feelings. Ramla.
Your apron is itchy. Itchy aprons. That's right. What's in front of you right now? Zaid. My dead friend. My only friend. And what does it feel like? I don't want to think about Zaid. No, the other feeling. You open the eye. Behind the cage of the hands, it is sheltered from Himedo. You peek through the fingers at Zaid. You can see his skull. The white of his bone stands out. Oh!
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, touch Zaid.
Yeah, you gotta touch Zaid.
The fact that it's an option is fucking crazy, but
it's
wow.
phrased, leave him forever.
Well,
Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the number 2 anyway, so might as well touch
We don't
him.
know. We don't know if it'll happen anyway.
I think it will.
Slowly, the hands drop to their sides. The body rises to its full height. You cross the gap between you and him. Strange how now is when you feel that calm, sort of empty. The hand reaches out. My hand. Just this one time. Please don't make it weird. My hand. Right. Your hand reaches out. Your palm cradles the cheek. Now, little more than frayed tissue and chipped cheekbone. You touch him. You don't know how much you should do this. There was never any moment that told you what felt like the right amount. I'm all that's left for this to be for. Your thumb brushes over the ridge of his eye socket. Your anger passes through you. This worries you. Anger having direction means wanting something more. It will condense into something, and one day you'll wake up and realize you were wrong about everything again. You leave it for the future Romulan to deal with. The other feeling, huh? Well, he feels like dry grass and bone. I hope he wouldn't mind that I'm doing this. You imagine they'd find it funny. I don't know that for sure. Doesn't matter anymore. I miss him. Better? I don't think there'll be anyone like him. Probably not. Don't think it'd be worth the time looking. There's other things. I wish I told him it hurt too much. That was why I didn't talk to him again. You can tell someone new. Why would I look for someone new just to say that I can't be what I want to be for them? Or what they want from me? To do it right. For who, Zaid? He's gone. For the Zaid you remember. That's just me again. Exactly. How embarrassing. You feel like it is time to say goodbye. It definitely sounds like it was intimate.
Oh yeah,
It hurt too much, and now you feel bad that you never explained that. That's why you didn't talk to him again.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
That's yeah.
Disrupt or interrupt where this was going, but definitely. I mean, the fact that he like fell to his knees and like wept openly like that. It's like, okay, they were lovers.
Yeah,
for sure.
It ended poorly.
Sad.
Goodbye.